Mouth dude over for $6. How much you got, Envy? $26.
No.
You let me and Envy run a train on you right now.
What can you get for $26?
You can buy me a drink for $26.
Whoa.
Can we slip something in your drink, then take advantage of you?
Depends on.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Storyman 225. Today we're talking about one of the most influential voices in hip-hop culture and radio today, Charlamagne the God. Whether you love him or hate him, this guy has made a huge impact, not just on The Breakfast Club, but in media and pop culture at large. From his early life in South Carolina to becoming a household name and all the controversies that came with it, we're breaking it down right here. Let's get into it. Part 1. Early Life and Childhood. Born Leonard McKelvey on June 29, 1978, in Moncks Corner, South Carolina, Charlamagne grew up in a modest household. Raised by his mother, he was no stranger to the struggles of growing up in a working-class family. He often talks about his early years, how he was a bit of a troublemaker, and how his life took a turn after some significant moments, like getting arrested for marijuana possession, which gave him a taste of the system's harsh realities. But it wasn't all bad. Charlamagne has always been open about his past, and that transparency is something that helped shape the man he is today. Despite the challenges, he had an undeniable confidence that would eventually lead him into the world of radio. Part 2. The Journey to Radio. After high school, Charlamagne's path wasn't exactly smooth. He started his career in radio with small gigs, working as an intern at 100.3 The Beat in Charleston. But it wasn't until he linked up with Wendy Williams at a station in New York that things really began to take off. He credits Wendy Williams as one of his major influences, but the relationship was far from perfect. In fact, Charlamagne has said that his time working with her was full of ups and downs, often leading to fiery moments on air. He finally landed at Power 105.1 in New York, and that's where he really started making a name for himself. Teaming up with DJ Envy and Angela Yee, The Breakfast Club became a radio powerhouse, blending celebrity interviews, controversial topics, and a mix of humor and hard truths. Part 3. Rise to Fame with The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club became a cultural phenomenon. It wasn't just about the interviews, it was about Charlamagne's unapologetic and often confrontational style. He asked the questions that everyone else was too scared to ask, and whether it was a politician or a rapper, Charlamagne didn't hold back. His most famous moments include his Donkey of the Day segment, where he roasted celebrities, politicians, and even regular people for doing questionable things. But beyond the laughs and viral moments, Charlamagne also used his platform to push serious conversations. He's been an advocate for mental health awareness, especially within the Black community. His Black Privilege, Opportunity Comes to Those Who Create It book became a bestseller, cementing him as not just a personality, but an author and influencer with a real impact. Part 4. Controversies and the Rise of the God. Now, we can't talk about Charlamagne the God without addressing the controversy. If you followed Charlamagne for any length of time, you know he's never shied away from saying exactly what's on his mind. But of course, that has led to some major drama over the years. One of the biggest controversies was his infamous interview with rapper Kanye West in 2013. The two had an explosive conversation that touched on everything from Kanye's self-proclaimed genius status to his views on the media. That interview left many people polarized. Some said Charlamagne was out of line, while others applauded him for holding Kanye accountable. Charlamagne has also faced backlash for his past comments on a variety of topics, including issues around race, gender, and even accusations of past comments he made about sexual assault, which he later apologized for. He's admitted that he wasn't always the best version of himself, but he's also been open about his growth over the years. Part 5. Growth, Legacy, and Impact. Despite the controversies, Charlamagne has grown into a figure of influence, not just in radio, but in culture at large. He's expanded his platform to include a successful podcast, The Brilliant Idiots with Andrew Schultz, and even launched a media company, the Black Effect Podcast Network, designed to amplify Black voices in the podcasting world. In recent years, he's also become an advocate for mental health and self-improvement, constantly talking about his journey of personal growth. He's even become involved in political discussions, using his platform to discuss issues like police brutality, social justice, and the importance of voting. But the question remains, how will Charlemagne's legacy be remembered? Will he be seen as a controversial figure who never played it safe, or as someone who helped redefine what it means to be a public figure in the modern age? Only time will tell. So what do you think of Charlamagne the God? Is he a trailblazer who's done more good than bad, or does his past continue to overshadow his present? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. We'll be back soon with more stories of your favorite celebrities and influencers. Until then, keep it real.